We have each year we have since 1984 we have a student exchange program, and they're coming today, and they'll be here for a week. And the importance of this is just connecting communities, and that's the whole idea of Sister Cities, is connecting one community to another. And we have a very active student exchange program with Mito. So it's very educational based, and I think it's very important to invest in their youth as well as they investing in our youth as well too, and learn about different communities and people, and make that connection where they wouldn't get just by visiting a city. They don't get a chance to experience the family culture and all the wonderfulness of what our city has to offer.
We have been exchanging students with Mito since 1984. And this is an opportunity for those students to come here, stay with a host family, get to learn about the United States and family life here, and also to visit different places around in Anaheim. And then then our students also go to Mito along with chaperones, and they have the opportunity to stay with a family in Mito, Japan, learn about Japan, and have a first-hand experience. There's no better way to learn about another country than to stay with the family. It's just, the learning is phenomenal. It's a great opportunity.
I became involved with the Sister City program through receiving a brochure in the mail, and the brochure explained about a Sister City program with Mito. It sounded very interesting, and it's something that my family has wanted to do for many years, and this looked like a great opportunity.
I think this program is important for me because I can communicate with foreign people, and I can know a lot about Anaheim, and I want to learn a lot of things. Yeah.
This program is important because I'm interested in the foreign culture. Nowadays, internationalization is set around the world. That is why this program is important for me.
It's important for the City of Anaheim to be involved in the Sister City program because it really is a far-reaching organization that does a lot of good for the cities. If you establish Sister City connections, you not only have educational benefits, but there's commerce. You can set it up with your businesses. There's a lot of connections, and you try to find a city that's very similar to your own city in order to exchange between the two of you.
It's been just a great experience, an exchange of cultures, and one of the things is we're representing the City of Anaheim, which is very important to us too, and we do a good job on that.
The people who live in Anaheim all of them are very friendly for me. I like this city very much.
The Yellow Ribbon experience itself is to prepare the families of our loved ones who are deploying, who might be deployed right now, or who are coming back from a deployment. What it does is it reinforces to the families first that the military not only cares about our service members, but we care about their families as well. Second, we want to make sure that the families have an opportunity to learn about all the benefits that are available to them, benefits such as paying allowances, benefits such as counseling, benefits such as resources, benefits such as opportunities for further employment. Since a lot of our personnel deploying from these Yellow Ribbon events are Reserve and National Guard members. And in this current economy, some of them might not have jobs to come back to when they get home. So the Yellow Ribbon's purpose is to educate the family members on all the resources that are available to them and also to help reintegrate the family members and to do a few farewell ceremonies as well.
Here at the 63rd Yellow Ribbon Program, we have a variety of community partners, everything from ESGR, the Employment Service Guard Reserve, to TRICARE, your medical, your dental, MetLife. We also have Military One Source, a lot of the main vendors that you will get through the military, but also we have the additional smaller resources as far as local jobs, community services. We have, sometimes we actually have a lot of schools that actually come out here because they have Yellow Ribbon programs for service members and their families specifically to help them get their education degree, and they have funding for that.
You know, Anaheim has a rich tradition, a proud tradition of freedom, and we really embody that in every level of our government service and in our communities. We have our U.S. Military Banner Program where we recognize and honor the military who are deployed from Anaheim every day. You can drive around our streets and you can just drive by those military banners and say just a private thank you to those who are serving us in the military. Our freedom is a direct result of your service and sacrifice. And today is an opportunity to reflect on those sacrifices and to offer those services that will make your either reintegration back into civilian life for you and your families, or for those of you who are about to be deployed, to provide the support and direction and any level of support that we can give you. For those who are coming home, we proudly welcome you to Anaheim, and that makes today a very special day.
Please make these next couple of days all about you. Make the next few days about your families. It is our mission to provide relevant and useful information, resources, and tools during the next 2 days, and truly it is because of you and only you that we have these events, and it is because of you that the Yellow Ribbon staff of all the units here have put their hearts and souls into this program to make it meaningful and to make this a good experience for all of you.
Sometimes it's really, really hard getting plucked from your regular life to go away for a year to serve your country, and then you come back and you're kind of at a loss. Your family and you have been separated for an entire year, and you don't always know where you fit in, you don't know how to come back. Your family members may not even know how to address things anymore because they have done what you have wanted as a service member and carried on and taking care of business while you were overseas taking care of this country.
Yeah, we have a young man, his name's Christopher Allen. He's getting ready to be deployed, and he and his family are here today and utilizing the resources that are going to be provided to him. There are counseling services, there are integration services, there are all kinds of folks who are helping him to get ready for his deployment. So he will be prepared, and we certainly want him to have a safe journey, and thank him for preserving and protecting democracy and freedom around the world.
I'm in the U.S. Army. I decided to join because I wanted to do something for my country, and I wanted to feel join something that was greater than me, and to do new things in my life and advance my career opportunities.
We are truly honored that this program and that the Lieutenant Colonel Torrey and Mr. William Jones, who helped run this program, that they chose Anaheim to host it.
Well, right now, with it being summertime, it's a popular activity to be around water, around pools, around the beaches, and we just want to get the information out there that while it may be fun, it can also be dangerous and often deadly. Drowning for children is one of the leading causes for injury and death. It's very important for parents in particular to understand that their children need to be supervised. Drowning is truly a silent killer because when a child goes into the pool, they're very small. Oftentimes parents don't hear a splash, particularly if they've been distracted at all. If a parent is on a cell phone or reading a book, oftentimes they're engrossed in what's going on and not the child. So it's a silent killer because they'll fall into the pool, and a child that size doesn't have the ability to splash or scream for help. They're usually stuck under the water, face down typically, and it's truly a silent killer. You don't hear what's going on. The ABCs of water safety are really what parents need to pay attention to. The ABCs are, first of all, you need to have an adult who is aware of their situation. they're supervising the pool area or the beach or whatever the water situation may be. B will be barriers. Barriers to keep the child away from that pool area or that water area while they're not supervised. So for example, in the situation of a pool, you need to have a fence around that area that is lockable and self-closing so that a child would be unable to, no matter what the situation is, to be able to enter that pool area without the adult supervision. So C is classes. Classes, the number one most important thing is CPR. If there's someone near a body of water, someone needs to be there who is CPR trained. CPR trained so that they can adequately perform those duties prior to the arrival of emergency services personnel. 911 needs to be called and initiated as soon as possible. Prior to that though, while we are responding, we need to make sure that CPR is in progress by those that are around. So in conclusion, we just want you to remember the ABCs of water safety. In particular, we want you to understand that it's not just the backyard pool that we want you to be aware of, but it's all bodies of water, whether it be lakes, streams, the ocean, but in particular the smaller bodies of water that a lot of times parents don't think about, such as the toilets, as well as any 5-gallon buckets, anything like that in the backyard that the children have access to that they could fill up with water and accidentally fall in. If you need any more information regarding pool safety or water safety in general, please contact the Anaheim Fire and Rescue at 714-765-4000, or you can reach us at the net at www.anaheim.net/fire.
Ready, Set, Go is a program that we implemented 4 years ago to help residents in East Anaheim prepare for wildfires to save their homes and their families. And it's basically the ready portion is what you can do to your house to help prepare it for the event of a wildfire coming to your house. The set portion is what you should do to, in the case of a red flag warning day, you are set to go. And the go portion is to leave early and as early as possible before even evacuation orders come out. The homeowners can prepare themselves and their house by removing any dead or dying vegetation within 100 feet of their house. Also by removing any tree limbs that extend within 10 feet of their roof and or chimney. You can also upgrade your vents, upgrade your eaves, your windows, and any or what we call ornamental vegetation that surrounds the house. And also you might want to prepare yourself for an event of evacuation by having vital information such as insurance papers, irreplaceable pictures, items, basically on your computer. A lot of people have been putting all their information on the computer. You might want to just put it on a little USB card instead of taking your whole computer when you evacuate. Also, you might want to have a list of everything that you need to take, so in case of evacuation, you might panic and you might forget items. So if you have a list, you can go down the list and you will make sure you grab everything that you need to get before you leave. Most people do think that nothing will happen to them. Basically, if they believe that they're not on the hillside itself, where they're interface, the wildland interface, which is the weeds coming straight up to your house, they believe that it won't happen to them. And there's embers fly through the air during wildfires that will hit every house in its path. During the complex fire where we had more homes burned down to the ground interior in the neighborhoods than on the actual exterior of the neighborhoods, just due to the flying embers. So everyone is still at risk, and there are steps you can take to help prepare your house to try to survive a wildfire. Residents can sign up for a free home consultation where a fire inspector will come out and perform a risk assessment of your house where we identify the hazards and how we can mitigate those hazards to help prepare your home for a wildfire. You can sign up for this free home assessment through our website, anaheim.net/fire, and click on Ready, Set, Go. We strongly encourage you to do this, and I'd be glad to see you out there.
Hi, I'm Erin Wallin, editor for Anaheim Magazine. The summer 2012 edition of Anaheim Magazine is now available online, and we've got some great stories lined up for you. The cover feature is a new pilot bike sharing program in partnership with Bike Nation, and they just rolled into Anaheim. Be sure to see the feature on Anaheim's Police Department's numerous programs for Anaheim's youth. And be sure to catch the Kaiser Permanente Medical Office Building feature that highlights the new campus and all the great amenities and technology that you can find at that medical building. And don't miss the latest home offerings from Colony Park. Their advertisement can be found on the inside back cover of the current issue. As always, Anaheim Magazine is available online at www.anaheim.net/fire. anaheim.org/magazine. That's all for now. I'll see you next time.